Turn up the light in here, baby. Extra bright. Greetings, greetings. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on in here, y'all. Greetings. We have Ask a Spiritualist. Whoa. Hi, Universal Lighthouse. How are you? Greetings. Hey, everybody. Those of you who are watching me on the Clock app, are the words backwards or is it all reading correctly for you? Let me know because sometimes it be trying to throw me for a loop. Hi, Queen Liquid Waters. How are you doing? Hi, Jay. Hey, Kayleen. Happy Venus Day and full moon. Thank you. Same to you. Same to you. Bum, 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 bum. We have Ask a Spiritualist today. Hello, Jesse Elevate. Greetings. Hi, Ebony Queen. I'm happy to see y'all on here. Ooh. Fasting on a raw diet. So wait a minute. Let me understand this. You are currently on a raw diet and you're trying to fast while being on a raw diet? Hey, y'all. Oh, I love my people. My people, y'all showing up. Is that what you're saying, living life in the raw? For those of you that are tuning in, hello. My name is Darcell Andre, holistic and esoteric teacher. And I am here to answer your questions. I want you to know that the intention of this is for you to be able to ask a question about spirituality, about your own spiritual experience or spiritual practice or whatever. And I can give you my answer and my perspective as I know it and as I understand it. This is not necessarily, well, no, it's not even not necessarily. This is not for a reading sake. Okay, this is for a educational sake. And so this is not it. I've been fasting for 1 to 2 years at a time. Your opinion on fasting? I think fasting is excellent. As long as fasting is done, reasonably, and with a lot of good knowledge. All right, because oftentimes we just start like extreme fast and we are not, hey Heather, and we're not completely clear on our own bodies, and so we can easily run into deficiency issues. And so I would just say, as long as we are clear on what it is that's happening and what our body chemistry is like in order to make sure we're staying healthy, that's fine. But what I also want to offer y'all this, when we talk about fasting, oftentimes we only think about fasting as it pertains to food, right? You can fast in other ways, right? You can fast in other ways. You can fast with social media. You can fast, in a variety of ways. The purpose of fasting is to exercise, in some cases, a discipline, right? To reset the body, which is what this fast you're talking about, doing raw vegan eating, to cleanse and do all of that. You can fast from YouTube. Look, Ebony Queen say fast from YouTube. Absolutely. Intermittent fasting, yeah. But there's just different types of fasting and things you can do. But I think that as long as you have some good resources with you, and and maybe even if you're trying to do an extreme fast, because sometimes people doing water fast for like a week, I'd be like, you're gonna fall out, girl. But if you know what you're doing and you have the correct supervision to help you encapsulate that experience, then go right ahead. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. Oh Lord, but that would terrorize me. Do you recommend any spiritual or holistic books? Absolutely. One, I love the Kabbalion. I would recommend the Kabbalion. Um, I would also recommend it's a book of African proverbs that I really have been kind of doing a kind of bibliomancy in the sense of closing it and opening it, and whatever page it lands on, I read those African proverbs for that day. There is it is called the Book of African Proverbs. Okay. A collection of 600 plus wise sayings, words of wisdom from tribes and people of Africa. And I'm not going to butcher the person's name, but it is Ibrahim Mustafa. I think that is Ibrahim Mustafa. I think that's how it's pronounced. And so I really enjoy that. I think that's a good, like a daily practice and an intuitive practice as well. I also recommend I recommend Get Over It, thought therapy for I think it's Healing the Heart stuff, but it's Get Over It by Yana Van Zant. I would say that. I love that. I love that book. Question: why did God send Jesus to die for sins he created? So I know you're being genuine, honey. This is what I'll say about that. I plan to do a video this week on deconstructing and transcending Christianity. And I think it is very important for you and all of us to understand that when something just doesn't make sense, more than likely it's not the truth. When something doesn't make sense, more than likely, y'all, it's simply not the truth. Just so you know, I'm live both on the Clock app and on YT. Okay. And so if you're on YT, I have sound effects, y'all. So y'all better get to the YT. Okay. You can stay on the Clock app if you want to, but I'm also on YouTube. And that's more important because you see, just even that thing of, okay, I'm going to create people, create humans, know exactly what they're going to do, tell them not to eat the fruit from this tree, but I'm going to place the tree in sight, even though I already know that that's what they're going to do. And then I'm going to punish them for doing what I have already divined and programmed them to do. So to fix all the mayhem that is created from that, I am then going to send myself in the version of a human to die for the sins of the world as an apology to myself. Hey Naomi, hi. Gonna slide through this football as well, yes. Now, if that makes sense to you, but it's not. It's not making sense. Hey Chloe, it's not making sense. Ebony said lies, fantasies, and fairy tales. It doesn't make much sense, okay? And yes, I believe that the whole story of Jesus, um, including the crucifixion and the dying for the sins of the world, for forgiveness of the people, to help everybody, that sounds like a huge fear tactic to me. And I believe that it was something that was created to instill fear in a people. Because if you tell the people that they need to be saved, it must mean that they're in danger. And then they will do anything, including render unto Caesar what is owed to Caesar, like Jesus said, okay, in the New Testament. Okay. Um, I think they would do anything that is necessary to save them. So I will say that. I will say that. Let's see. Yeah, it's just fear. It's lots of fear. The reality is you're already saved. You're born saved because, there's nothing to be saved from. Okay. All right. No problem, Millie. Let's see. What am I supposed to do with my life? I'm stuck right here about everything in this little gap. There is a book that you need to pick up called In the Meantime, and that's also by Iyanla Van Zant. A lot of times we get in the space of saying that we're stuck because we don't know what to do yet, but it's mainly because, what you're supposed to do next has not been revealed to you yet. And so sometimes we have to get comfortable with stillness. And when we are still, when we are in stillness, that's when the direction comes. But we have to await, we have to stop asking and begging and pleading for direction and await the instruction. Because when you're supposed to move, when you're supposed to start, when you're supposed to do this, that, or whatever you want to do, you will know. You will not be confused on that. It will be made plain to you. Oh, not pause and ponder said, and if none of his words will ever return to him void, why is the Old Testament wrong now? Okay. Everyone has their own season that they are in. A season of stillness can last a month or a year, absolutely, or a couple of years, right? How to get rid of unwanted thoughts? Absolutely. Well, the best way to get to heal a thing, is to confront it and reveal it. So the unwanted thoughts, you have to be able to confront the thoughts and see exactly where they are coming from. Okay. The book that I recommended was In the Meantime by Dr. Iyanla Van Zant. You have to get to the root and the genesis of where the thoughts are coming from in the first place. Okay. Um, and there is a lot of personal work that you can do with the emotions to help turn that around. But if you're having what type of unwanted thoughts? Let me ask you that. Is it like intrusive thoughts? Because, there's certain work that we can do ourselves, and there's also other work that we need the assistance of professionals to help us with. So it really depends on what the thoughts are. But if you're trying to interrupt a thought pattern, right, you need to actually, one thing that I love to do is keep a little, a pocketbook or a little journal or your phone with you, and when the thoughts and stuff arise, take time to make note of how you feel, where are you feeling the energy that thought brought in your body, and explore the origin of that thought so you can start to pick up on the triggers that brings that in. Okay? Yeah. And then you can find out, okay, so it's every time someone says this to me, or every time I'm in this particular situation does this happen. Prime example, there are people who have been assaulted sexually and abused sexually as children, right? And so because that has caused a great impact in their life, when they are older and around children, they have an intrusive thought that they may harm the child, right? Because of the fear of abusers, and they like, oh my God, what if I'm an abuser because I was abused and I don't even want to be around them because these thoughts that come rushing to me. But it's important to know that a thought doesn't mean anything. Okay? A thought doesn't mean anything, right? You assign meanings to everything. Okay? A thought doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's a thought, it passes by. All right. We've all been standing somewhere and been like, what if I just jump off this bridge right now? Now, okay, it's a thought. You're in a dangerous situation, okay? But it doesn't necessarily mean that you really getting ready to fly off this bridge. It's a passing thought. All right. But just like I said in that example with the sexual abuse, right? And them not wanting to be around children because of that fear, okay? Um, then you know that the origin of that, if you investigate that thought, is your unhealed feelings, emotions, and thoughts pertaining to your abuse. And that is what you need to focus on it. That is what you need to rectify and seek therapy on. Okay? That makes so much sense. Good. Thank you, Queen Liquid Waters, for putting that up there. Book in the meantime. Thank you, Iyanla Van Zant. One thing I'm going to do is promote Iyanla Van Zant, period. That's one thing I'm going to do. No, we haven't all had that thought. Girl, we've all had intrusive thoughts, okay? We've all had intrusive thoughts. People have intrusive thoughts to steal things, and then they're like, okay, that's crazy. Why would I do that? People have that. That is not an unnatural thing. You may not have had that, and good for you, but intrusive thoughts are not unnatural things. That is something that happens. Okay. They're impulses. Some of y'all have had intrusive, some of y'all are in relation have been in relationships and had impulsive thoughts to cheat. You've had an impulsive thought, you know, it's impulse. But then you actually think and you're like, okay, I obviously have morals and standards and I have a commitment with my partner, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, but those things happen. It's very natural. I have her daily devotions book that was made by her. Absolutely. Until today. That book is fantastic. If you need a daily devotional, I suggest Until Today by Iyanla Van Zant. Yes, Iya, just like Iyanifa, Iya, mother, Iyanla, Obatala. She is a priestess of Obatala, who is the Orisha of mindfulness, and just so happens to be an Orisha that is in my paternal lineage. So me and Iyanla Van Zant, the energy, the books, all of that resonates with me heavily. Okay. Ebony Queen says, grounding combats negative thoughts. Look around and silently call out to the things you can currently see and feel. This will instantly bring you back into the now. Absolutely. Very good advice, Ebony Queen. You have to keep yourself present, because normally what happens with fear seeks to pull you back into the past and pulls you out of reality. Okay. And so what then happens is, just like I've used this example before, if you have been harmed by bald black men all in your life, for you to meet me without my hair wrap on and my nice, smooth, moisturized bald head and run away screaming would be you not actually seeing me, Darcell Andre. It'll be you caught up in your past experience. So grounding and awareness reminders, making yourself aware of your body, like literally, like, do I feel my feet? Where are my feet? My feet are on the ground. Where are my hands? My hands are here to my side. Okay. Can I feel the clothes on my body? Bringing yourself back to a place of center and reality helps you with that. Thank you, Ebony Queen, for that. Yes, you have that book. It's great. It is great. It's really great. Great resources. Pause and Ponder says, hey, Leo. For me, I ask my ancestors to embrace me in those moments. I know you're here. Embrace me. Yeah, that's great. Excellent. Excellent. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, she describes her Obatala initiation in her book Interior as a Black woman's healing in progress. Absolutely. Yes, she does. Come on, Queen Liquid Waters. Listen. We gotta. This is the Iyanla family, okay? Listen. For those of y'all tuning in, I'm Darcell Andre, holistic and esoteric teacher. I'm here to answer your spiritual questions. I know this has nothing to do with spirituality, but what is your favorite song to sing? Um Blue skies smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Wait. There we go. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. I love that song. I love that song. That song gives me a lot of peace. My father was a jazz singer, jazz musician, excuse me. He played the trumpet and the saxophone. And so I always grew up with that jazz rhythm in my spirit. Uh-huh. I always grew up with that. And that song is just so pretty and simple. Pretty and simple. Hi, Jeremy. Thank you. Jeremy. I was supposed to do your photo shoot. Jeremy, please don't beat me up. I have no excuse. I can't think of what was going on in the life. We can still do it. Yes, we can. I'm gonna text. Listen, hold on, let me put a reminder right here on my hold up. I'm gonna text you as soon as I get off here. I wrote it. I have it written down. Hi. Someone asked me, can porn/masturbation affect your growth spiritually? Okay. So this is what my view is on that. We have to be aware as often as possible, right? We need a fan emoji. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a fan emoji. We need to be aware as often as possible, as frequent as possible within ourselves. There's a lot of things that we do that we tend to overindulge in, and then the things that we overindulge in start to influence us, our lifestyles, and our perspectives. Okay. I am not going to say that doing that, which is very natural, Masturbation is something that is very natural. Human sexuality, this is very, very natural. Will affect your spiritual growth. One, because that is in the physical, okay? And your physical body has needs, as does your emotional self, and as does your spiritual self, okay? And in fact, you may be utilizing that as a way to detox yourself from partners, and maybe you may not be in a space in your life where you want to connect with people intimately in that way. So you just do it yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. I don't think that affects your spiritual growth. I think that actually perhaps enhances it, because you get to learn and explore your body and understand what you like physically. You get and build a stronger sexual emotion, connection with your body. So I don't think that's wrong, or it stunts your spiritual growth at all. Now, when we talk about the porn aspect, okay, hopefully they don't come crashing my stuff down, because this is for educational purposes only. Okay, but as for the PORN aspect, I think that we have to be, again, very careful, because all things are energy. That's just it. And you have to make sure that you are able to distinguish fantasy from reality, and you are not taking the fantasy into reality. Sometimes we can overindulge in a particular thing, and it starts to reframe our minds. Okay, it reframes our minds, and then we start putting the fantastical expectations on reality, and then we then start having negative intimate experiences because we have a pornographic expectation. Okay, so it is very, very, hey Ianifa, hey Ia, it's very critical that we are just aware. We're just aware, because what you don't want to do is get to the point to where you cannot commune with yourself in masturbation and or with a partner without watching the PORN. Okay, then we have disabled something here. Okay, so I just want us to be mindful of that. In everything you do, be aware and be careful of overindulgence, because overindulgence can ruin a lot of things. You can overindulge in shopping. You can overindulge in eating. Okay, you can overindulge. Okay, in many different ways. Oh, I was very confused in my YouTube comments. They're down there speaking Yoruba. I was like, what's happening? They're greeting each other. Okay. I was like, what's happening down there? Okay. I hope that answers your question, at least from my perspective, Jay. Are you aware of all the fake pages? I am aware. There's a lot of fake pages of me, and there's absolutely nothing I can do about it, because they don't really care about Black content creators like that. They are currently removing followers from my page. I think 3 weeks ago I had 85,200 followers, and I'm now down to 84,750 followers. So they don't really care about Black content creators. So there's not so much I can do. Okay. But I've tried to report the pages, honey, and the people don't care. I report the pages and they said, sorry, there's nothing we can do about that. But then you'll flag one of my videos. I'm like, now, this is the real me. You're not flagging the fake account that's, getting people's money. Okay. I've heard of several people. I had several clients who, when they found my real page, they booked with me because they thought that the person that scammed them was me, and that they were going to do some bad workings on that person. Or excuse me, that person's going to do some bad workings on them. And most of the time, y'all, these people don't have no power, no deed. There is absolutely nothing to be worried about. I promise you. They don't have no power. They use the same reading. They message everybody the same long paragraphs of readings. And then after they do that, they send you the same pictures they took. All right, wherever they got it from, it's the same picture circulating. All right, that's just it. Okay. What does it mean when you continuously see your birth month and day everywhere? Well, clearly the spirit is trying to communicate with you something about your birthday, but also too, it's important for you to notice what you are doing and where you are doing, or where you are, excuse me, that you're seeing these numbers. That same way with just like angel numbers, right? You want to take note of where you are, what you are doing, okay? But it also could be that, the spirit really wants you to do something spectacular or personal or a spiritual ritual of some sort on your birthday, and that's why that they're sending you that. But I would read on it if I were you. I would do some sort of divining, in a sense. I would do some type of, you could get a tarot reading on it, you could get, or whatever. I would do it. I would use a pendulum or something and ask about that, because it could be a warning as well. All right. Samaj, not the scammers again. Absolutely the scammers again, Samaj. Okay, I will, dear. Thank you. You're so helpful. Thank you. I wake up a lot at the same time every morning at 3 a.m. and I always see triple numbers when I see that. Yes. So that is often it is denoted by many cultures that is the time where the spirits are moving. Okay. The spirits are up moving. Oh, don't worry, Samaj. It still will be happening tonight. I'm just getting this out the way. Okay, Samaj? All right. What work can be done to break a soul tie? Cord cutting is always something really good to do. Cord cutting. Cord cutting ceremonies. I would say that. And also, if you have anything of theirs, and this is the stuff that be taking me out, y'all. Y'all be having, you break up with a person, all right? You break up friendship or relationship with a person, but then you still have their stuff in your home, in your space. Some of y'all still be walking around with your stuff. It's like, yo. So I would make sure you have gotten rid of all of their things. Don't have none of their stuff in your space, especially not in your bedroom. Please. Please, not in your bedroom, not in your kitchen. All right. Not in your living room. Get rid of it all. Not in the closet. Not even hiding in the darkness. Vanish it. Come on, Dad. My father's sending me signs. 47. I see y'all 47. What if their stuff is your child? The child must go. I'm just kidding. Listen, I would do a cord cutting, and I would cleanse your child when your child come over. Does your child go and spend time with them? When your child goes over and spends time with them, when your child comes back, I will cleanse the child. Cleanse the child. Get your sage stick. Cleanse the child. Cleanse it. Cleanse the child. I would cleanse the child. That's good, because I swear she lost all marbles when she comes home. See, you need a whole ritual, because it clearly is a whole bunch of crazy, reckless energy. Okay. It is clearly. Okay, clearly. So cleanse your child, especially if he been talking negative about you to your child. Cleanse the child so it halts at the door. Okay, be like, oh baby, before you come in, we gotta sage you down, honey. Get your Florida water and rub the child down. Anoint the child. Hey, Jax. Hi, Jax. How would you know if someone is siphoning your energy? In what way? Like you saying, like they really sitting down, honey, with a cauldron doing some work to pull your energy out of your body? Because sometimes it's a matter of, disengaging altogether. Disengage. But if your intuition is telling you that this person is pulling your energy, disengage. You do your own spiritual work to keep yourself covered and protected. All right. Your daily spiritual practice, do your prayers, your meditation, affirmations, whatever you do, keep yourself cleansed and block that energy from doing that. Okay. Yes. And excuse me, y'all, if my voice sounds a little weird. I've been doing some strong throat chakra work. Okay. And things are purging. Okay. So phlegm and stuff is like trying to get my throat. All right. Mm-hmm. Keisha says, I had a dream a man told me my baby will be born in April in the Middle East somewhere. He also said a time, but I forgot what does that mean. First time ever getting a date, time, and location dream. I would definitely write that down, honey. I would write it down and do research on those, on the areas, on the numbers. And it's interesting. That's interesting. Um, Also, this can be it's dreams are hard to try to kind of quantify and zero in, okay, on, because dreams mean different things for different people, you know? And so it's more so about you going and asking your spiritual team, or getting a reading done on that particular dream, because there's a lot of different things that could mean. It could mean that, the soul of your future child is being born in a different part of the world and is going to come to you later. It could mean that. It could mean a lot of different things. That's why, I would definitely say you need to get a reading on that. Okay. Ianifa, here she go. Here she go. I have jokes about the strong throat chakra work.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Do you see how the elders act? What time is it? Yeah, it needs to be bedtime. Okay. You see how the elders act? Mm-mm. You see, someone asks, oh, Millie asked me, how and where did I obtain all this knowledge? Oh, thank you for asking that. One, I had a very different type of upbringing. I was born to a very older father. Oh God, that sounded wrong. I was born to an older father. I was gonna say a very mature father, and he got very older. Good God, a very mature older father. Okay, my father was 53 years old when I was born. Okay, and so I did not have, where most kids would be just running around playing everything. I had some of that, but most of the time, me and my father was teaching me. Like we will be having conversations every single day for like 19 years of my life. Okay. And he had a very strong philosophy. He practiced transcendental meditation and various forms of spirituality and spiritual practices. But he had a very remarkable philosophy. He said that his grandmother told him, and his grandmother was an African and Native American woman, okay? And who really taught him a lot of her spirituality. And so he told me that his grandmother said, when I'm teaching you everything I know, so that when I transition and you start to live your life, you have everything I know plus everything that you have learned. All right. Then after that, my father told me, now that when I'm getting ready to transition, I'm teaching you everything I know. So you have everything that my grandmother knows, everything that I know, and added to what it is that you know. So, baby, it's over 250 years of knowledge going on here. Okay. Let's be clear. So it's that, of course, years of study, okay, of education, formal and cultural education. And also intense one-on-one study with the spirit itself. So that is where my knowledge comes from. Okay. Thank you for asking that. Fatty to Find 85 asked, is it bad to see shadows? No, it's not bad to see shadows. How do you feel when you see them? Are you upset? Are you scared? Are you, you frightened? You're uncomfortable? How do you see them? Do you see them in passing? Do you see them just standing in the corner looking at you? And now they're standing in the corner looking at you. And okay, we may need to get a cleanse going on. But if you are spiritually sensitive in that way, honey, and the veil is lifted, you tend to see and have those spiritual interactions. Oh, you feel safe when you see them? Okay, well, that's your gift. That's a gift. If you feel safe, those may be part of your spirit team, that's making themselves known and letting you know that they are present. If you tap into your own self and you don't feel frightened or uncomfortable and you feel safe, then it's definitely not bad or anything like that to see that. Okay. Uniquely Me 612. Thank you, Jax, for doing this. How do you know if you broke a generational curse? Is it possible to break all of them? So the generational curse conversation is layered, okay? It's layered. Um, it's layered because a lot of time when people think about generational curse, honey, they thinking about a woman who was mad at the great grandfather and whipped up a working and said, I curse your lineage. Okay. And I'm not saying that cannot happen. But what I will say is it is rare. Not many people try to say that they're because they're experiencing negative things in their life that it has to be, honey, because there's a bewitching that is in the midst, and that is not true. That is not always true. Sometimes you just have struggles because you have struggles and there's things for you to learn. Okay, so that's on one hand. Another thing, generational curses often appear as far as the more appropriate word is a generational cycle. So it is a cycle of emotions, traits, and behaviors that keep repeating themselves over and over again. And in that case, you break the cycle by changing the behavior. You break the cycle by changing the behavior. All right. So if you have a generation of people who were in toxic relationships and were alcoholics, you're going to get your therapy and you're going to get all that together, and you're not going to be an alcoholic and you're not going to be in toxic relationships because you're going to learn how to effectively communicate so you don't keep that cycle going. And if you have children, you do the same thing. You teach them, and you make sure that it doesn't continue that way. Right. Now, if it is an actual curse, there are a number of different rituals and things that you can do to interrupt that spiritually, and I would suggest you get in connection with someone who is equipped to do that, all right? Who can assess that and see if that is there, and then you know, do that for you or help you or tell you what to do. Okay, and if you need to check in on that, honey, and do some type of curse breaking situations, you can book me, and we could talk about that. And if it's above me, I can take it to the next level. All right. And I have said that I've had some people. I'm like, oh no, this is above me. Please hold. Let me move you up the chain of command. All right. Let's see. Heal Love Squad asked, I keep having dreams in or around bodies of water. What does this mean? Again, it is a thing of you needing to ask your spirit team and your spirit guides, what does it mean? Because it can mean different things. But if I were to hear that, I would be interested in one, my water placements in my natal chart. I would get close and connected with that. I would read up on that. I would look at my natal chart and see where the water placements are. Your ancestors, your spirit team could actually be calling you to water, to visit water, to meditate by water, to work with water, to drink more water. All right. In some cases, that is also indicative to births. Okay. Pregnancy, literal pregnancy, and also spiritual pregnancy, in the sense that there are things that you need to birth and create and bring forth. And water is such a psychic element. So it also could be alluding to you having spiritual gifts that you need to go to the water. Go to the water. Go to the water to be baptized, okay? And spend some time at the water. Oh, you look forward to these, Lamar? Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad you're here. Glam Territory says, I've seen a scary spirit scare the crap out of me in my dreams days after my dad's funeral. What does that mean? It looked like a demon, but I don't know what to call it. Okay. Sometimes those things are of spiritual concerns, and sometimes they're not. It's important for you to know that you are in a period of grieving, right? And so you can be in an emotional state to where you feel as though life is attacking you, or you are being attacked, okay, by the grief or the emotions and everything, and it could manifest as this demon that you need to attack or run from or whatever. And the demon could actually represent the healing or the truths that you need to face and accept as it relates to the grieving. Okay. So I wouldn't, because you're grieving, I would not say that it is necessarily anything spiritual. I think if you sort of help yourself emotionally and figure out ways to express and cope how you feel, and express and cope how you feel, because what happens is people do not express their feelings, and you hold that energy up in you, and that energy starts to work on you itself. So it is important for you to express that energy and get that energy up and out of your body, onto paper, onto a therapist, onto a trusted friend or a spiritual coach or someone outside of yourself that can hold a healthy space for you. Okay. All right, Glam Territory. Yes, thank y'all. Thank you, Jax, for that. Also, y'all, if y'all are watching me on the Clock app and you want to come and watch me on the YT, when you comment, I'm able to put your question up on the screen. Okay. So I want to encourage you to come on, to you too. Oh, come on to you too. Okay, I want to encourage you there. So come on over to the YT. Okay. matter of fact, matter of fact, I may just actually ease up over here. Ease up off of the clock app and just stay on the YT. So come over to the YT, y'all. I'm gonna get off the clock app. Actually, it'll be easier for me. All right, go to YT, type in Darcell Andre, or click the link in my bio on the clock app. All right, and click that link tree. You can click YouTube. But if you go to YouTube and type in Darcell Andre, you'll be able to hop on. Okay, I'm gonna get off of the clock app. Peace, y'all. Come over to the YouTube. Come on, 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 come on. Okay, bye, y'all. All right, move this out the way. All right, and I'm here. I truly believe I have spiritual gift of heightened smell and audio of spirit. Is that a real thing? Yes, it is. I don't want to get the word wrong, but I believe that it is clairalience. I think that's what that is when it is smelling or taste. But I know it's clairaudient when you hear certain things, when you hear sounds or voices or music or things like that. Oh, these elbows is ashy. Good thing I got my pound of shea butter right here on my desk, y'all. Y'all just gonna let my y'all can't be trusted. Y'all just gonna let my elbows be ashy. Y'all just gonna let my elbows be y'all see this pound? Doba Africa. Doba Africa. Okay. Y'all just gonna let me be ashy on the Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, y'all. Please like the live. Please. Clairgustance. Yes, that's taste. So clairalience is smell. Thank you, Ia. Thank y'all for hitting the like. So yes, Lady Natural, this is spiritual. Those are spiritual gifts. Yes, it is. It's a real thing. Y'all, 47. That's my dad's number. Come on. I receive it. Are you training up someone to carry on your legacy / knowledge and wisdom like your dad did? Oh. I plan to do that with my children. But right now, I do that with the lighthouse. I spread, I teach, I do that on here. But some of those more intimate things, I want to reserve that for my children. But I do that already. I do that with you all. Because I believe, that the truth doesn't belong to me. The truth don't belong to me. The truth belongs to the spirit. The truth is universal. So that's why I teach. This is my job. This is my way of taking the legacy of my father and my grandmother on his and my grandmothers on my mother's side, who were all medicine women and healers and things, and spreading that and keeping their legacy going. But if you're asking if there's going to be a protege, well, I ain't that old yet. Okay, so I'm not thinking about that so much right now. Thank you, Darcell, Thank you for sharing you with us. Thank you. All right. Let me catch up. Oh, I'm sorry. I done slowed down the thing. Yes, Mary Copeland. You can have all the Claires. Let me see. Lately, I have been overconsumed with my last day within this realm. I do not want to have any unfinished business. I do not know how to put these thoughts to rest. Yeah. So that's still fear, Ebony. That's fear. All right. We are not as aware and conscious of where it is we're gonna go after this physical experience is done, right? We have ideas, and we may know the spirit may have told us, but yet we still lack the awareness as to what that is actually going to be like. This is me. This is what my belief is. I do not believe that you will leave this life without doing what it is you are supposed to do. And if you do, you will be sent back to do it again until you get it correct. So in the event that you do have some unfinished business, honey, you will get another lifetime opportunity to finish it. So your work will never go undone. I think, you need to, when those thoughts come up, you have to control, alt, delete those thoughts, because it's coming from a place of fear, of scarcity, like time is running out. I gotta make sure I'm doing everything I can. And then you end up not living life because you spend too much time trying to figure life. All right. So I want you to know, I don't believe that you cannot, that you can leave here without doing what it is you've been called to do in this world. That's my personal perspective, right? Because everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. And so if I believe that, I must also believe, Ebony, that you're gonna do what you're supposed to do before you exit up out of here, girl. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, I'm far. I can't keep up these. Wait a minute, the comments over here be wearing me out. Okay, I love you too. Oh, hold up. Is sleep paralysis astral projection? No, not from my understanding. I know that sleep paralysis has to do with a issue of control. All right. And when you are frozen, honey, and not able to move and struggling and scared and frightened, you're not experiencing and traveling astrally. From what I understand, sleep paralysis is a reaction to wanting to be in control. Yanni Foss says, okay, honey, I hope that I'm not that well versed in the sleep paralysis world, but that's as much as I understand. I think Queen Poe actually has a video about that, so I would suggest you go watch her video about that. That's not necessarily my forte. At times, it can be other energies when you're spiritually weak, and in some instances, but it would be great to hear Darcell's perspective. Yeah, so there is a spiritual perspective to that. Okay, now it can be that too, but I don't think that is always what it is often. But yes, that is a thing. Absolutely. Hold up. Yes, EI, control of the soul to re-enter the body. Ooh. I love you too, Ebony Queen. Nurse, it knows best, as you may have answered this, but what is a good book to be better informed about spirituality? I understand what you're asking, but spirituality is actually a very broad term, okay? Because spirituality exists on so many different planes and so many different identifications and just so many different things, okay? So it is actually difficult to kind of just wrap it up in that. I think what will better help narrow your search is to get clearer on your vision. What is it that you mean by spirituality? Is it an ATR, an African traditional religion or African tradition? Is that what you're trying to understand? Are you trying to understand self, in a way of through meditative practices and unpacking yourself in that way? Are you trying to connect with ancestors? So the first thing I would say is get clear about the vision. What is your idea of spirituality and where do you want to go? Okay. But there are some books that I enjoy reading that I think are very powerful books to help. But then it gets a little wild. I enjoy the Kabbalion. I would suggest the Kabbalion. I love the Kabbalion. The Kabbalion is a great book. The Kabbalion, I love that. It depends on where you are. That's why I'm saying it's just kind of hard to answer that question because it depends on where you are and what it is that you want. So let's get a clear vision of what we want. Let's get a clear vision of what we want or what we see or what we feel drawn to, right? And then decipher that way. All right. First of all, while y'all all are here, why y'all all are here? I want you to know that I have a podcast called the Darcell Andre Podcast. Okay. There's a link in my description to that podcast. So if you want to go over there and look at that podcast and listen to it, you should. And there's a video format of the podcast that is posted here on the YouTube channel. All right. So if you want to go and watch this last episode, you should. It talks about instances of body image issues that I've had in my life, as well as things pertaining to like sexual traumas and violations and all of that. So it's deep, but you should. And I sure hope you have went ahead, honey. I sure hope you have went ahead and gotten some of my oils. Come on. I have different spiritual oils available. Like that. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if it's gonna care to focus. Ooh, this is my moonlight oil. This oil is to help with dreams, honey. All the dream questions, get you some moonlight oil. This is a great oil to help you recall your dreams, honey. If you are a prophetic dreamer or you get messages in your dreams, that's a great oil to use. I also have here the good old golden oil, living my life like. Now, this is the favorite. Come on. You know you want to focus on the bottle. Focus on the bottle. It doesn't want to focus on the bottle, y'all. I gotta be like those influencers to do this. Oh, boom. Yes, the good old golden oil. All right. This is for wealth and abundance and overflow. And honey, if you don't believe in magic, girl, get it for the scent, because the scent is just as powerful. Okay. And you know what? This is a very great statement. It's not a one size fits all. It's not all in one book, but in life. I want you to know something. The importance of journaling, the importance of documenting your life is because your life should be your Bible. If you want to read that Bible, you can. But the best Bible you can read is the one that contains the story of your life. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you know it's true. You actually experienced it. You survived it. You need to look at your life. Your life is the greatest resource. Your life. Is that not what these people allegedly did in the text? They wrote about their life story. You looking at their life story like, wow, yeah, amazing. You better look at your life and keep a record. Use your life as the Bible. Look at your life story. Break your life up into eras, ERA, and write about yourself in those eras. And write about the different things you learned in those eras of your life. Write down about your relationships with your parents and pick the lessons and the messages out of that and use those types of things to live your life. It's your story. And you know that it's true. Okay. Vanessa Lewis asked the question. I had 3 dreams about a guy that I was seeing a few months ago, but in the last dream, it was him, my ex from 5 years ago, and the guy I was currently seeing in the dream. What does this mean? I'm not doing readings tonight, but if you are used to having dreams of things and then them happening, well, you may be running into one of these people are coming to enter your life again. And or the spirit is wanting you to re-examine those relationships and pull out the lessons and things for that. So you don't continue to attract those energies. All right. But it's about, it's the same thing I've said with dreams. I said, you have to tap into yourself, do a reading on it, and see what your spirit team is trying to tell you. As much as I love a good old book, but a dream book can be helpful, but you got to ask your spirit team, how are they showing you things so you could get it accurate? Because in some dream books, honey, they say you see a snake, it means you have money coming. You see a snake, it means that somebody's evil trying to get you. You see a snake, it means wisdom. Okay, now, what does it mean in this dream? So you must do the investigation. You must do the investigation. Ebony said, you here for the sound effects? Yes, honey. Yes. Prophetic dreamer and something always snatching it, making me forget. See? And that's why it's really good with your dreams to have a journal or have your phone ready with the notes. And as soon as you wake up, write what you remember. As soon as you wake up. Okay, Vanessa? What is the best way to connect spiritually? I don't know if I'm on the right track of connecting. I swear I'm not trying to be fickle. But like when we say like the best way, what the best way is, I can't tell you the best way. This comes by way of a personal examination, okay? I can tell you some good starting points. Meditation is always a great way to start. And also knowing that meditation occurs in a lot of different ways. You don't always have to have your legs crossed, okay? Honey, yeah, you don't have to keep, it doesn't have to be like that, okay? It can be writing, it could be painting, it could be dancing, it could be listening to music, okay? But the purpose of the meditation is to still your mind, still your mind, so that the information, the ideas, the messages can drop into you, all right? So you can connect with the spirit in that way. Personally, I enjoy meditation. Affirmations help me. Meditation is really good because, like, for those of us who have the racing thoughts, meditation by way of stilling the mind helps you to settle that. Okay. Also, it's also really good to, honey, get you, a good old deck of oracle cards and sit down at whatever your altar space is Do some breath work. You can say, what's a powerful number? 5 is a powerful number in my life. I was born the 5th month, the 5th day at 5:45. 5 deep breaths in. You do your 5 deep breaths in, and then you say, I'm going to pull a card. Ancestor, spirit team, spirit guide, give me a message as to what it is that I'm supposed to do. Inner temple. Inner temple means devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. You go to the book, honey, and be like, oh, what does this mean? Got it. So my ancestor wanted me to work with my heart chakra today because there's some relationships that I need to forgive. Got it. It's true because I'm still pissed off at so-and-so, because you see what I'm saying? It's really about developing that connection with your spirit team. That is the best way. Develop that connection, but you can start just that simple there. Get up to, to your altar space. You don't have an altar space, honey, go to your table, get you a deck of cards, get you a glass of water, honey. I say water because water represents flow. Water is the element of the psychic energy. All right. And water is a great conduit for ancestors. Okay. Here she go. Here she go. Here she go. Here go Kelly. Here go Kelly go. Here she go. Here she go. Kelly, I'm going to tell you what. And I'm going to make you this promise, because one thing Kelly has been very diligent about these cards. I am making cards. Yes, I am. Making cards. Kelly, this is what I will promise you, because I want it to be right. I'm going to set the day. Oh, good God. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I can't believe I'm going to say this. Good God. Kelly, it would be Kelly. See, it's the sister friends you got to watch. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I am going to say declaratively, where y'all all can hold me accountable as I roll my eyes, that I do plan, or rather I will have them available for purchase by April the 11th, because that is my father's birthday. And I launched actually my business based off of that day, which was my father's birthday. And so I will be launching those cards then. Good God. Good God, Kelly. Good God. What more else do you want from me? Good God. Okay. All right. All right, everybody. Look at y'all. Wait, hold up. Now I'm finna put it on my calendar. Good God Almighty. Here y'all go. Here y'all go. See? Can't tell nobody nothing. Y'all want to see an example of one of the cards? Do y'all want to see a little teaser of one of the cards? Okay. I'll show a little teaser. Well, have I not given everything? I'll show you a little teaser. So the card, I've not come up with exactly or decide exactly what I want to name them. But what I can tell you is that they're comprised of 4 different types of cards, okay? There are ancestor cards in there that are built off of my actual ancestry. They're designed off of that. So you will have cards that are actually representative of people in my lineage, okay, as an ode to my ancestors. There will be cards that have different symbols on them, symbols that are more tailored to the Black experience. Okay. There will be a group of cards that are that this is all in the deck, right? So it's different categories. There'll be categories of cards that are based off of places like a prayer closet or the riverside and all of them, and they will have their own meanings there. Okay. And then there will be cards, a group of cards in there, a category of cards that is sayings and proverbs. Okay. And so you'll be able to do some good old ancestor readings there. Okay. And so because y'all want this is one. Here she go. This is one of the cards. This is actually modeled after my and you try to steal my idea of pox on your house. You'll never be able to do it as well as I am, because this is what the Spirit has called me to do. I'm putting a Miss Seeley curse on you right now if you try to steal it. A pox on your house. A pox. A pox on your house. A pox. A pox on your house. A pox. A pox on your house. This is based off of one of my ancestors, Cato Tippin. Him and his wife traveled from South Carolina all the way down to where is now known as Corpus Christi in about 1780 on foot with a newborn baby. This is Cato. I designed these myself. He is the ancestor of travel. Yes. Cato Tippin. Okay. Got it. Like it. Love it. Like it, love it, like it. Good. I can't believe I just did that. You see, it's Kelly and Iya. You got to be careful of the women in your life. You got to be careful. Y'all like it? Thank you. Thank you. You got to be careful. Yes. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Ooh-cha. You love it. Thank you. Thank you. So that's one of them. That is one of them. Iya, I know. I know, Iya. I know. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. Okay, so that means that all 39 of y'all gonna buy it. All 39 of y'all on here gonna buy it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right. Y'all buying it. Okay. Yes. And this is all actually artwork. So I designed them all. I made them all myself. So come on, 39 orders pending. Now, listen. Now, the next time I get on here and I have a pre-sale, are y'all gonna do the pre-sale? Don't be surprised. Y'all better be ready. Ready. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. I do. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Not y'all hope. Now look now fooling around with Jax. Jax is gonna start a countdown. This amount of months and days until the release of the cards. All we need is a link. Okay. All right. I know, Jax. But you see, this is why you had to be careful with Jax. You see, Jax knows where I live. So Jax very well will show up to my door ready to get the cards in hand. Gots to be more careful. You got to be more careful. Jax and Kelly knows where I live. You see, got to be more careful. They are showing up like this. Come on, it's in time for Mother's Day. Yes. With the toolie on the chest. I know Jax is like, run me the cards. I'm low-key excited, like it's my own product release. I love ideas manifesting to the physical. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Okay, so y'all keep sending me good energy and I could frame a couple. Let me tell you something. I have made artwork. And this is a part of what you know we all need to understand as people. You know, you always find ways to fully express yourself and I'm not going to say reinvent yourself, but you know, it's really about expressing yourself. And for those of you who are artists or creators, you know, we artists and we sensitive about our shit. Okay? We are sensitive. And so it's sometimes hard to know how to balance out, you know, that creative side. And then if you're a spiritualist like myself, the spiritual side, and people are not really, people don't really know so much about my artistic side. Because I am also a creative director and I am a director for theater and I'm an actor, you know, so people don't really know that because I have not, but you don't know it because I ain't said nothing. So that's on me. That's on me. But finding ways in which you can do all of the things that you are called to do is important. It's important. Mm-hmm. The man that knows some things knows. You should do a virtual showcase one day in Patreon. Come on with the idea. There's a lot of things. I say one love. You got this. I appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all encouraging me like this. Yeah, I said it would be like this. Going one more time for me. Going one more time for you. Yeah, I will. I'll do that. I'll do a virtual showcase and I'll talk about the cards and explain each one of them and everything. Okay, that's okay. I'd let a little scream out. It's okay. It's all right. That's all right. We done changed the whole live. It's supposed to be Ask the Spiritualist, and now y'all done got me here showing artwork. Y'all got me on here showing artwork. Huh? Showing artwork. But yes, so there you have it. And so because I have said it out loud and then I have said it to the tune of all these witnesses, good God Almighty, oh, I know I have to do it. And so that's good. It's okay. Everything's okay. It's going to be well. It is well. It is well with my soul. Yeah, I got some things I'm cooking up in the kitchen. Let me tell you something. Y'all just here they go. Here they go. Here they go. Have I not given everything? Dream like MLK, lead like Sojourner, fight like Ali, think like Maya, educate like Baldwin, defy like Rosa, believe like Frederick. Thank you. I know, Queen. Who said my scream sounded like a baby dinosaur? Who said that? A pox on your house. A pox on your house. Here they go. Here they go. Here they go. Here they go. And that's another thing. I am, y'all. I'm doing things, I promise y'all. Here they go. Here they go. I am, y'all. I am. Here they go. Here they go. Here they go. Not cups and mugs. What more do you want from me? Have I not given everything? Listen, it's the way how I get now, hold up. How I get jumped on my own live. I know. Here they go.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I beg your pardon.
Here they go. Here they go. Kelly the Green fan. Okay, Kelly. Is there anything else, Kelly? Good God. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Nikita, but they are terrorizing me in these. Nikita, you supposed to be windmilling for me, girl, in these comments. They are tearing me up. Here they go. It ain't funny when a rabbit got the gun. You always have us in a chokehold, windmilling us in the streets. And I was listen. Now y'all got me on here like. Let me get up. Let me get up. Let me get up. Hey, let me get up. Let me get up. And see, Here they go. Here he go. Head Samaj, go taking notes. Let me get up. Let me get up. Let me get up? Let go of my hair. 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 Oh my God. I'm gonna tell y'all, listen. And you know what? I'm gonna do it all. I'm gonna get it all done. You know why? 2023 is the energy of 7, is the year of completion, and that's it. Because guess what? After 2023, don't ask me for nothing else. Respectfully, I'm gonna get it all. Mentorship program, hair wraps, cards, journals, everything. After that, then let me take a break. Please. I'm gonna win me. I'm gonna pour it all out. And after 2023,
get somebody else to do it.
After 2020,
get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it.
Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. Ooh, child. And it is so. Yes. And and Camille, Camille, don't be missealing, cursing me, and it is so. Camille done spoken into it, and it is so. Okay. I take it as a blessing from the Lord. Now, Jax.
Get somebody else to do it.
Not the voice lessons. I am hollering. Y'all is this Ask a Spiritualist or just Fun Friday? Is this Fun Friday? Do we need to start having Fun Fridays? Y'all want Fun Fridays on Fridays? Thank you for letting us in to help you brainstorm the shmoney. Here she go. Thank you, Queen. I will make. Oh, wait a minute. I will be sending out NDAs before this live is up. I will be sending NDAs out before this live is up. All right, NDAs. Before this live is up, NDAs will be going out immediately. Request to the spiritualist. Listen. Not Lighthouse Productions. Now, here they go. You see how they do, you see how they do's me. They do's me like this. They do's me bad like this. See, this is how they do's me. This how they do's me like this. You see, this how they do's me. This is a Lighthouse production. I love y'all too. Whatever. I love y'all too. A little bit. This is hilarious. Y'all is taking me out. Okay, so Jax, we may need to stick to doing a Friday night, a fun Friday. Now, y'all need to make sure y'all subscribed, and you need to make sure that y'all cut on the bell notification so that when I go live, you know what? Bye. This how they do. Now look what y'all done started. Now how y'all playing in 2024? Can I get through 2023? Good God. Not the Lighthouse Choir. Come on. Rain. Rain. Rain down on me. Let it fall. Oh my. Rain. 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 Y'all gotta get y'all note on it. Rain. 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 Ooh.
Get somebody else to do it.
My voice gave out. Rain. Here she go. Here she go trying to use the class teachings on me. You see? You right. We just talked about this. The vision, the transitional focus, and the concentration and the attention span. We just talked about this. You right, Kelly. Oh, this is what I say about the blacks. You got to be careful with the black women because the black women are brilliant. And they remember black women have a memory like none. That listen, the black women, they remember. That's a superpower. Black women got the superpower. Here they go. Here they go. Look, here they go. Here they go. All right. It said we got a fun Friday. What we gonna call it? We gonna call it Fun Fridays. What we gonna call it? Rain, rain, rain. I know the hands have spoken. Listen, since y'all on here, please make sure y'all go and watch my last podcast episode. I'm looking at it, it say 50 something views. I'm like, I know you lying. I said 50 something views. Okay, we got Fridays in the Lighthouse. We got Fun Friday Night Live. Okay, we got Fridays in the Lighthouse. Fun Friday Night Live. Ooh, the water is running low. What else? What other names can we call it? Not the Lighthouse. The Lighthouse Special. Listen. There's a meeting in the lighthouse. Don't be late. Listen. There's a meeting in the lighthouse. Here she go, look. Lighthouse After Dark. Y'all, they gonna be like, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, Lord. The Lighthouse After Dark. Yeah. Lighthouse. I'm really gonna get on with a Jared. Wait, hold up. With one pressing curl with my chest hair out, covered in oil. Oh, baby. Come on to the lighthouse. Yeah. Light out after dark. Oh, baby. Not that. Oh, baby. Lighthouse after dark. Oh, baby. Yeah. The candlelight oil. Lighthouse after dark. Oh. I like the Lighthouse Special. Y'all like the Lighthouse Special? Listen, Friday Lighthouse. Come on. Not the Lighthouse. So you sound like the uncle on Proud Family. I'm so dysfunctional. Can you feel it? Like I feel it. I'm so dysfunctional. Can you feel it? Like I feel it. I'm so dysfunctional. Listen, that song was everything. Can you feel it? Like I feel it. I'm so dysfunctional. Y'all listen. Y'all have to look at the Proud Family Dysfunctional song. So y'all know what I'm talking about. Lighthouse Soul Glow. Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through. I'm not hitting that note. My voice ain't right. You got to use the candlelight oil for this one. You got to use the candlelight oil. Hold up. You gotta use the candlelight oil. Oh yes, baby. Hair, baby. Oh yes. You gotta use the candlelight oil for this one. Yes, indeed. Candlelight oil, yes. Attract love, self-love, activate intimacy in the heart chakra. You have to use that. Listen, y'all. I love y'all. I have to make a phone call. I love you all dearly. I do. I thank y'all for being here. And if I'm not mistaken, hold up, y'all. We may have a celebration on our hands. We may just have a celebration on our hands. I think that once I end this live, I will be at 4,000 public watch hours, which means I can monetize my channel. I can monetize. Y'all, if I were you, I would say, speak, Lord. Listen. Thank y'all. I just checked. Literally, after this live is done. When I think about listen. You know what you must got Capricorn energy. Where's the Capricorn at in your chart, Queen Liquid Waters? Because the Capricorn, you right, you did, yeah. The Capricorn energy, Capricorns are serious about the funds. Here she go. Here they go. Here they go already. Never mind. I ain't gonna be monetized. Never mind. Don't even worry about it. I thought I was lying. Don't even worry about it. Did I say I was gonna be monetized? Nope, no, I'm not. It's a lie. Don't worry about it. I ain't got it. I ain't got it. I ain't got it. Oh no. I don't have it. Look, I'm a child of Olokun. And that is why. That is why. Here she go. Here she go. Here they go. Here she go. Here she go. I'm sending it in the mail. I'm gonna FedEx it to you. I'm gonna have to FedEx it to you. But yes, I love y'all so much. I thank you for being who you are. I thank you for helping me for the cheers we are doing the new year. Yes, ma'am. I thank y'all for helping me. I thank y'all for being here for me. There's also I'm gonna hold my mule on that. I'm gonna hold my mule on that. Yeah. Gotta save some type of surprise. Okay, I love y'all so much, y'all. Make sure y'all like up the video, honey, so I get all the likes up here. And I thank y'all. Peace to you all. Have yourself a great sleep, a great weekend. Peace. Let me see you jam out. Peace, y'all.